If you wake up without morning wood, something is killing your testosterone, and it's not what you think. So in today's video, I'm gonna show you how testosterone actually works in your body, then show you the one habit that silently destroys your free T level, and then reveal what you need to do to fix it. Tomorrow morning, I'm going to give you the healthiest and strongest morning woods of your life with this, the Morning Wood Journal. But first, we need to start with part one. You don't understand testosterone. You see this guy? He actually has more testosterone than this guy. Every guy thinks that testosterone, it's all about how much testosterone you have. But it's not. It's about how much testosterone you can spend. I want you to imagine your testosterone like a paycheck. You might have $10,000 in your bank account. But if the bank locks that money up and you can't touch it, you're still broke. Most men walk around with their testosterone frozen. It's there, but your body won't let you use it. That's because of a protein called SHBG. It grabs a hold of your testosterone and locks it up, making it unusable. That's why you can have two men exactly the same levels of testosterone, but only one of them will have drive, focus, energy, and of course, morning wood. If you're waking up every morning flat, it doesn't mean you have low testosterone. And that is what this entire video is about. It's not just about increasing testosterone, it's about unlocking it. So remember, what matters is not about how much testosterone you have, it's about how much you can use. And if your morning wood is gone, that is your signal that your testosterone is being stolen by a protein called SHBG that locks your testosterone away. Which now we move on to part two. What exactly raises that HBG protein in your body? You didn't know that just like women, men too have hormone cycle. The most common hormone cycle for men is the 24-hour cycle, and it's broken up into three parts of your day. A male cycle is the morning, the daytime, and nighttime. And you're destroying your morning wood in each part of those days without you realizing. Start with the morning, the breakfast spike. Your testosterone will peak naturally between 6 and 8 a.m. This is when you're biologically wired to be the strongest, most focused, and most erect self. Now the high testosterone guy, his breakfast is based. He'll start with eggs, which is protein and cholesterol, the building blocks of testosterone. Then an avocado, which is healthy fats and fiber. This blocks insulin. And finally, pomegranate juice instead of orange juice. But you'll start your day with the worst foods possible for men. You see, the low testosterone guy, he'll start his day with a meal made for a beta. He'll start with a donut, which is refined sugar. Then an orange juice, which is just liquid sugar. And finally, a nice plain white bagel, which is just naked carbs without any fiber or protein. This single meal causes blood sugar to spike, and then insulin floods to bring the blood sugar down. But insulin, it doesn't stop there. It actually quiets down SHBG, a protein that usually grabs your free testosterone and locks it up. Translation, the quick carb boost peaks your insulin and boosts your free testosterone. And I want you to understand, you're not alone. Over 50% of men will experience some form of erectile dysfunction by the age of 25, yet nobody wants to talk about it. This is why I partner with Game Day Men's Health, a men's clinic that does things differently. And as a matter of fact, I'm going in myself to get my testosterone tested so you can see it live. I want you to come with me.
Damn, I hate you. Did not feel that. That was smooth, okay. So 3 vials of blood. It takes 10 minutes to get my results.
20 minutes.
20 minutes, which is pretty cool. It's a one-stop shop, as you saw. It's pretty discreet on the second floor. I came in. I didn't even feel that pinch, by the way.
What I loved about this is that it's simple. I booked my appointment online. I found my closest location. There's a ton of locations across America. I picked the one closest to me in New York City. I walked in and I loved that it was just clean. It was private. It felt more like a lounge. Like you just could relax. It had snacks. You felt comfortable, more like a boutique clinic than a doctor's office. You know what I like about this the most is how private it is. Like, look, we're on the second floor. You can see right here. So the entrance, there's no name on the outside. It looks like a lounge in here. I got the sports playing, I got snacks, I got my drink, and it's just super calm. Like a lot of guys have this like stigma that caring about your manhood or your testosterone can be embarrassing, but a huge percentage of men deal with these problems, but they never actually try to solve them. And that's why I love Game Day Health, because this is super chill, bro. Every guy should be testing their testosterone levels and trying to fix them. Now, you're not done yet, because most guys make their next biggest mistake in the middle of their day, which is the daytime crash. Your testosterone will naturally dip in the afternoon. This is normal. That's why you always feel tired right around 2 p.m. But most guys will make this dip even worse. Instead of just riding out the dip, you reach for a quick fix, a piece of candy, an energy drink, nicotine. When you combine sugar and caffeine, you flood your body with insulin. Then you will spike your cortisol, which is your stress hormone, which of course will create more SH SHBG in your body. At the exact time that your testosterone is naturally low, you're gonna start locking up any free testosterone you had available. Instead of an energy drink, I want you to go for a 10-minute walk outside. That sunlight plus movement will stabilize your cortisol, which is gonna help you recover your testosterone later in the day. Now, the cool thing with Game Day Health is that when I arrived, they draw my blood, it was super seamless like you saw, but in 15 minutes, which we've already been waiting, unlike other clinics, they test your blood then and there, and in 15 to 20 minutes, you get your results. After getting the results, I sit down with the provider, she goes over everything, my history, where my levels are at, and what are some good options.
So testosterone has a wide range of what's normal. So it's anywhere from like 300 to 1,000. Your levels actually came back really good. They came back at 1027.
Okay.
So you're a little over 1,000. So you don't need testosterone just.
I'm telling you, bro, your boy's a bull because I've learned how to master my testosterone levels naturally. I'm at the high end of what is possible. But even if I wasn't, with Game Day Health, they build a treatment around me based on things that I need. And what's awesome is they either apply the treatment then and there, you immediately get results as soon as you leave, or you can get it shipped to your house discreetly so you can do it yourself. Now, the most dangerous thing to your testosterone, it doesn't come during the day. It happens while you sleep, which I call it the overheat at night.
Women wake up nice and gentle, and men wake up like
That's true.
morning wood, like ready to go.
Yo, do not let her shame you. Morning wood is a healthy part of your sleep cycle. It is your body doing healthy maintenance. When you're sleeping, your body enters a deep stage called REM sleep. That's when you start to dream. During REM, a switch in your brain flips, and a chemical called norepinephrine, which normally just squeezes your blood pipes tight, is turned off. So now, blood can finally flow in, and so does oxygen. And that is what gives you your morning wood. And you usually wake up with one because you're coming out of a dream cycle. But here's the problem. If you sleep too hot, your body has a difficult time entering REM sleep. And when you miss that REM sleep, that chemical switch never turns off. So norepinephrine will stay high. Your blood vessels will remain squeezed. So no blood flow means no morning wood. Overheated testicles also lower testosterone and sperm quality. It also raises your cortisol, which is the stress hormone, which, as we know, will force your body to produce more SHBG. If you're dealing with erectile dysfunction or no morning wood, Game Day Health has 4 revolutionary options. You have Viagra and Cialis. If you've never tried these are solid. They're fast, convenient, you place them in, and you're good to go. The second option my doctor gave me is shockwave therapy. This is interesting. It's a service called Gains Wave. It's completely non-invasive, no meds, just gentle shockwaves to your private region to boost blood flow and repair some of that tissue. Option 3 is TRT, testosterone replacement therapy. We all know this one. Option number 4, this is next level. My personal favorite. It's called PT141, and it works in the brain by literally boosting more desire and arousal. And by the end of my first appointment with the doctor, I had my game plan in hand. If you've been on the fence, you feel like your testosterone is low, you're not getting the morning woods, you don't have performance, you don't have drive, I want you to check out Game Day Health. As a matter of fact, I'm going to have them linked down below. I'll also put their phone number. You can call them directly. You can say that I sent you. They're gonna hook you up. And discreetly, you can start taking care of your testosterone like every man should. If you guys want to check it out, it'll be linked down there. Look, you now understand the 3 moments in your day that are sabotaging your testosterone. The morning sugar spike, the afternoon dip, and the overheating at night. Each one chips away at your free testosterone, destroying your morning wood. Now, I want you to flip it with the Morning Wood Journal. If you follow this 2-week protocol, you're gonna bring back the strongest morning woods of your life. Let's move on to part 3, the Morning Wood Protocol. You need to pay attention to your morning wood, as you need to be rising with the rising sun. If you're not getting morning wood at least 4 times a week, you need this 24-hour protocol. And to make it super easy for you, I actually made you a gift, a phone screensaver. Now, every time you look at your phone, you'll be able to see it, and you'll know exactly what you have to do at every point of your day. For the morning, which is the testosterone peak between 6 and 10 a.m., I want you to do this morning routine and don't ask me any questions. I'm gonna tell you exactly what to do, in what order, and back it up by science showing you how it affects your testosterone. First, you're gonna do 20 minutes of fasted HIIT cardio. This can boost testosterone by up to 36%. Second, you will do 10 minutes of sunlight. This significantly increases his testosterone after doing it for 10 days. Third, you're gonna take 600 milligrams of ashwagandha. Four, you're gonna take 3 whole eggs. This will increase testosterone by up to 20% compared to just eating egg whites. 5, you're gonna have 1 avocado, which is rich in fats. And 6, you're gonna have 1 glass of pomegranate juice. So here's the first part part of your screensaver. Now, let's move on to the afternoon. The natural crash between 12 and 4 p.m. There's a natural testosterone dip that happens right around 2 p.m. in the afternoon for every man, but you can neutralize this dip in 10 minutes with what I call the wok and rice trick. I want you to go to Chipotle and get a bowl with chicken, white rice, and veggies. After you eat it, I want you to go outside and walk for 10 minutes immediately after. This exact process will lower blood sugar, which stabilizes insulin production and prevents SHBG spikes that steals your free testosterone. Multiple studies have proven that just a 10-minute walk post-lunch can reduce insulin spikes by up to 30%. So here is the second part of your screensaver. Now we move on to the third part, which is night between 8 p.m. and 2 a.m. You stopped getting morning wood because your testicles are overheated. The fix? You need to cool your room below 68 degrees Fahrenheit. You want to get rid of any thick or heavy cover, and then you want to apply magnesium spray on your arms and legs right before bed. This will help relax your body, improve REM sleep, and protect your testosterone. So here's the last part of your screensaver. So now, every time you look at your phone, you know exactly what you need to be doing throughout the day to optimize your testosterone. But you're missing one last thing, the Morning Wood Journal. I want you to follow this exact screensaver for 14 days. That's all I'm asking. And then I want you to track it in your Morning Wood Journal. Every morning as you wake up, you're just gonna put yes or no. Did you or did you not wake up with morning wood? Think of this as your Morning Wood report card. By the end of 2 weeks, you're gonna see a natural difference where every morning, consistently, your morning wood is back, signaling to you your testosterone is finally free and it's thriving.